What's up and welcome everybody to a new video here on the official MTG Arena YouTube channel. My name is Ashlizzlle and today you're in for a wild ride with this Abzan Mount deck for Standard BO1. So get ready to settle up and let's have a look at what cards we're working with. Alright, so we're playing a ton of Mount creatures in this deck, and all these Mount creatures have the settle mechanic from Thunder Junction, which is basically like a sorcery speed crew effect. So on the Caustic Bronco, for instance, tap any number of other creatures you control with total power 3 or more. This Mount becomes settled until the end of turn, settle only as a sorcery, and usually there is some like payoff value for settling. And the Caustic Bronco, basically whenever the Bronco attacks, reveal the top card of your library, put it into your hand, you lose life equal to that card's mana value if the Bronco isn't settled. Otherwise, each opponent loses that much life. Settle cost is 3. So if we settle the horse, instead of us taking the damage for drawing whatever mana value the card is that we've drawn, your opponent does it instead. We're also playing the Seraphic Steed in here, a 2-mana 2-2. First strike, lifelink, unicorn mount, and whenever the Seraphic Steed attacks while settled, you create a 3/3 white angel creature token with flying, and the settle cost of the Seraphic Steed is 4. So that is quite a high settle cost, but in this deck we're playing Wily Duke, which is a fantastic card for like settling, because the Wily Duke says whenever it becomes tapped, you gain 1 life and draw a card, and it's a 4/2 creature with vigilance. Like, it's the perfect creature to use for settling. So the Seraphic Steed synergizes into that. We could have the turn 2 Steed into the turn 3 Wily Duke and start creating angels as fast as turn 3. We also play Trostani in this deck for that reason. 3 mana 4/4. Works greatly with the Seraphic Steed, but the activated abilities on Trostani are also really nice, especially the Death Touch. With cards like Caustic Bronco, like being a 2/2, eventually it becomes not that great of an attacker, but if we can give it Death Touch, we can eventually just start like swinging in and still drawing some cards, and whatever blocks it, we can just take with us basically, and that makes a card a lot better. Another creature at 4 power is Talia and the Gidrock Monster. First strike, Death Touch may play an additional land on each of your turns. Creatures and non-basic lands your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. Whenever Talia and the Gidrock Monster attacks, sacrifice a creature or land and draw a card. Whenever I play Abzan, I have to play some Talias and the Gidrocks. I feel like if you don't, you kind of like commit a crime, which is not what we're planning on doing. But you could also put something like Shoulder It in here, or like the Hostile Investigator from the new set. Are all really good, as long as you have a 4-drop creature at 4 power so that it synergizes with the Seraphic Steed well. But, you know, I just have to do Talia and Gidrock Monster. It's also very flavorful because, you know, Talia is riding the Gidrock Monster, so that's my my 4-drop of choice in here. We're also playing Graveyard Trespassers in this deck. It's a 3-mana 3/3 creature. Board, discard a card. Whenever the Graveyard Trespasser enters the battlefield or attacks, you exile 1 target card from a graveyard. If a creature card was exiled this way, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So not only does the Graveyard Trespasser at the 3 power make a good settle card for the Caustic Bronco, I also like the life gain on the Trespasser quite a bit to like balance out the Caustic Bronco damage or the Caustic Bronco life loss that might happen. So a little bit of life gain there is good. And the Seraphic Steed also has some life link to it, which is great. I'm also playing the Mobile Homestead in this deck. 2-mana 3/3 artifact vehicle, and has haste as long as you control a mount, which should be almost all the time. Whenever the Homestead attacks, you look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped. It's a good way for us to ramp, but I just really like it in here because, you know, we can just start crewing immediately. It has fantastic synergy with Wily Duke too. Like, that's one of my like biggest reasons. Wily Duke is probably one of the strongest cards in this whole deck, so we want to work with that card as much as we can, and the Homestead allows you to tap the Wily Duke. Even if you don't want to attack with the card, you can just do it on like your opponent's end step or whatever, and you can still draw that card and gain 1 life, which is awesome. Well, because we have so many mounts, we have to play Miriam, Herd Whisperer, 2-mana 3/2, and as long as it's your turn, mounts and vehicles you control have hexproof. And whenever a mount or vehicle you control attacks, you put a 1/1 counter on it. So why Miriam's out here growing our Broncos, our Seraphic Steeds, our Homesteads, and that just feels incredibly good. There's one problem in a deck like this that can happen, is that the Caustic Bronco, Wily Duke, Seraphic Steed, they're all like really big targets. Like, your opponent will try to remove them the second they come down. So we're playing cards like Skrelv, Defector Might, and Malira the Living Cure to try and protect our creatures as much as we can. We have a good amount of removal in here too. We have 3 cut downs and 3 go for the throats to try and clear the way for our mount creatures to go face, and also keep our like opponents in check. You know, there's a lot of aggro on the best of 1 ladder, so you got to have a healthy amount of removal in there. Outside of that, the lands are really, really awesome. In the 3-color deck, I'm always a little bit worried about land issues, but thanks to the fast lands from Thunder Junction, the mana seems basically perfect. We also have Cavernous Souls in here on that usually goes on human because there's a lot of humans in this deck, but it helps a lot too by, like, you know, allowing us to cast whatever we need to cast on curve. So that feels great. This deck is really awesome, and I cannot wait to show you the gameplay. It's time to giddy up and get into some gameplay, but before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe to the official MTG Arena YouTube channel. And if you want to see more of my own content, you can check that out over on youtube.com/Ashlizzle, where I post daily MTG Arena brews. And with that being said, shout out to Wizard of the Coast for allowing me to make another video for you guys, and let's get into it. I mean, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good, I think. Okay. It's exciting. We can, like, use the Graveyard Trespasser to settle our Snorse. Yes, this is the Snorse. Don't question it. It's a snake horse, and it's just the way it works. It's my precious snake horse, the Snorse. Something about that is just so incredibly funny to me. I don't know. I've just been saying it ever since I saw the card during, like, preview season. It's just too good not to... It's just too good not to do it. Okay, so we're seeing a mono red player, like, ramping up here. Okay. I'm gonna have to hold this cut down up, I think. I'm gonna have to do Cavern on human. Like, normally I could do something like Seraphic Seed, and it is interesting, but I think I have to respect the Slick Shot show off. I don't think I have a choice. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can cut it down. Okay. I don't want them in response to do something like a Monstrous Rage, you know? Okay, we need to start gaining some life somehow. Let's do Trespasser. Like, I would have loved to do Seraphic Seed in the Trostani, but it's just not that easy. Not against red aggro on the draw. Like, you gotta be really careful, you know? And now we're gonna see Demonic Ruckus come down. Like, the odds of them having another Slick Shot are probably high. Or we're just seeing Ruckus on Swift Spear. Okay. Well, I can even block that if I wanted to, so it's got Menace, right? Okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't need my own stuff. Seraphic Seed's got lifelink, so that's great. Maybe even an opportunity to give it, like, double Shrike with Trostani. That would be really good. Currently, I'm having a hard time casting Trostani, though. The card is a bit ambitious with the mana, but we also only play 2 of them, so... Okay, that's fine. I'm actually really happy with this. Yeah, so let's do Seraphic Steed and the Snorse. We drop some mount creatures there and hope for the best. Okay. Now, if I could just get myself an angel, hopefully I can. There's an opportunity for us to go to Knight. Never mind. That is a dead unicorn. Alright, sure. Dead unicorn. At least I can eat it up with the Trespasser, I guess. Sure. So we're gonna get a Horus Snorse attack. Let's see what that does for us. Giddy up. Ooh. 4 damage to the face. Shout out to Talia and the Gidrock monster for showing up. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, that's really sweet. And the like mono red's kind of like in top deck mode, which is a perfect spot for them to be in. Oh, this is looking really nice now. Okay. Yeah, I was about to just fire off Talia, Gidrock, dump all my lands, have a good time. Like, that was great. I mean, it looks tempting. We're on the draw. But it looks very violent based on sleeves and avatar. But I'll try it. Like, I like the fast lands too, so this is going to be a keep from me. Turn 1 Scarf, turn 2 probably go for the throw if they're red aggro. Turn 3 probably Graveyard Trespasser if they're aggro. You know. Yep. Actually, maybe I'll start off with Restless Fortress here. Like, Skrelv is good, but I'd rather, like, have my 3 drops on curve, I guess, so... Here we go! Here we go. Okay, at least we got our land drops. That's great. We're gonna have to go for throw that code breaker, probably. Or whatever else threatening thing they might play. Alright, opponent is just going in. Alright, let's see if we go to damage. I'm just gonna remove this now. I always want to wait till like to go to damage step in case they have like a monstrous rage. You know, you can like snipe it, like, you know, destroying the creature. Is that a... What is that? Demonic Ruckus? Oh, okay, wait a second. That might make me want to change how I go about this. I think I'll do Miriam then and hold the cut down. Like, if they want to put the Demonic Ruckus on the Kumano, I could cut it down, so... I mean, I'd love to play Trespasser here and start, like, gaining some life, but... I just don't want to... Yeah, the Demonic Ruckus is not great for me. I just gotta hold this cut down, right? Miriam, I'm sorry your sacrifice. Miriam's sacrifice to the greater good, I'm afraid. Alright, so... Yeah, you know you want to do it! Nice, that's perfect. That's really, really, really good for us. Huge win. So what does my next turn look like? I will probably just do Trespasser plus Skrelv. Okay, so let's get rid of the Codebreaker. Even though you can also like kind of like make an argument to go after like the the instants, the non-creature spells for like the Codebreaker that cares about instant and sorceries. Like we could have done Lightning Strike, but I care about gaining life here, you know. I gotta. So one of the upsides that we have is that the opponent's stuck on 2 lands. They will probably still be able to really like play out whatever they need to play out. This is a Monstrous Rage. They're just firing it off before I declare blockers? Are you okay? They're playing a little bit too fast for their own good, I'm afraid. Okay, well, not my problem, you know. I'm just gonna swing with my Trespasser then. I don't know why they did that. I really don't know. Anyways, here's Wily Duke. We also have that one-off Restless Fortress that can swing in and gain us 2 life and drain the opponent for 2. But what is going on? Face down card. So that is the Fugitive Codebreaker. So we're gonna exile some instants and sorceries coming up next. Yeah, I'll trade this. I need to protect myself. I gotta protect myself, man. Like... Alright, so this is 4 to animate. So we're gonna do that. I'll play the Courtyard. Let's... Am I brave enough? Yeah, I am. I think my life total is okay. They got 1 card in hand. So let's get rid of that Lightning Strike so we can keep that in check a little bit. So... That's fine by me. I just care about the life and the drain. The life gain and the life drain. Life loss, I guess. Closing is looking real good now, too. That's really odd to, like, just go face. Skrelv is not gonna block Trust, but it's okay. I'm not sure what the purpose of that was. Yeah, I think we got him. I think we got him in a really, really nice spot here. Let's just do... Yeah, let's just do another Restless Fortress. We'll play it safe, you know. I also really like that because of animation, or animating the Restless Fortress, we can go to night. So let's hit another instant or sorcery. And by going to night, we get another like 4/4 Trespasser. Now we're like really like, you know, representing lethal, and the opponent should be done for. I don't think they can flip it up. So, that's it for them. Alright, really nice matchup here. Let's go. Good. Good stuff. They made some questionable choices, though. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll take it. This looks really good. I mean, we have some protection. We have the MOBA Homestead, like, Wily Duke synergy. We got our top end in Kali on the Gidrog. Technically looks like a, you know... part of the mount, or like the synergy of the characters riding like horses, frog, horse, whatever, you name it. Yeah, let's go for like this synergy. I kind of want to set up a homestead because the Wily Duke and homestead together are just so fantastic. So, alright, start swinging this Krelv, get a little bit of poison in. I'm not really protecting anything right now anyways. So, okay. This Krelv is going to be really important now. Alright, so let's just start it with Wily. You can immediately gain 1 life and draw a card, which is just amazing. Does it resolve though? Alright, appears that it does. So I'm gonna crew that. We're gonna put our homestead in play. Gain 1 life, draw a card first. Okay, I'm not mad at that. I would like to see a land though. So if that homestead could put it in play for me, that would be sweet. Don't be shy. Alright, so there's gonna be Skrelv, and we're gonna do protection from black. There we go. Skrelv helping us out. It's a Trespasser on top. I mean, not bad, right? Like, we still have an opportunity to draw another land, or put another land in play from Wily next turn. If Wily survives, we also still have a homestead attack, which could find as a land too, so... With 24 lands, we have good chances. We should have good chances. But if anything, if it fails, like, we're still playing our cards out, our hand out, so it's not the end of the world, you know? It's not bad. Okay. I'd like to play Talia and Gidrog, though. This art is so gorgeous. I can't get over it. It's just so pretty. I don't know. Just love it. Love the colors, the color palette and all that. Really cool. Alright. The opponent just got Skrelved, and now they are going through a crisis. They are going through a crisis. But what are you gonna do, though? Are you just gonna, like, rope and pass? Or, I don't know. Gotta do something. You gotta do something. No, I think they've been too traumatized or something. I don't know. What's the move? I kind of want to keep using Wily to start, like, drawing stuff. But... maybe it's Bronco time? Maybe it is Bronco time. Let's see if we can put the Caustic Bronco in play. Well, what's it gonna be? I'll probably still, like, actually, instead of attacking with Wily... well, it depends how desperate I am. Like, I could either saddle, crew Wily, draw a card, try to, like, really go for hitting that second, or, like, that 4th land drop, play Miriam out, or we could just go for power, which would mean, like, crewing off the horse and swinging in for 7. It might just be that, but I just think that this opponent just, like, exited the game or something, but it is what it is. We'll take the win, you know? I think we had an incredible hand too anyways, though. I think the opponent would have a really hard time beating this hand, so... what's he gonna be like? I'll just go for the 7 damage. Let's see. Hey, we got the land. Sweet. It's not Greeno, so we couldn't have played Miriam out anyways. Alright, pass a turn. If they're still around. I mean, I think we're in a position where, like, no, even if they're around, like, we don't lose here, you know? We don't lose here, but, you know, it's good to, like, go through the motions with your deck anyways. Next turn would probably just be Thalia and Gidrog and just, like, ride that value all the way to the moon. But I think we're gonna see the rope from the opponent go to 0 now, and, like, we just win the game. I don't know. Not sure why you just wouldn't, like, just concede the game if you're not planning on continuing playing. Like, anyways, I don't get these people, but you see them very much in a lot of the time. You see them in best of 1, I feel. Not so much in best of 3. It's always just yeah, best of 1 thing, but it's okay. Like, we take these wins, and I think we would have anyways. Our hand was so incredibly strong, like, it would have just been a win, I think, no matter what happens. So all right, Farewell Gamer, it was great playing against you. Shout out to the go for the throat of my creature, and that's it. Okay, sure. Okay. We're kind of looking for, like, a mount creature, but The lands look really good. There's a lot of strength in here. Like, this is a 2 mana 3/3 and a 3 mana 4/2. So that's at least a lot of good pressure there. The land's great, so I'm gonna try it. I'm removing that Warden. This is going to be Boros Convoke, I imagine. Alright, here's a Malira. We're just gonna have to like race, but I really want to find a mount creature. How about a unicorn? My Seraphic Steed. Okay, at least they don't follow that up with a Foldarin Epicure. Sure, I guess I'll play the Blooming Marsh, I guess. Let me start off with a Malira Swing here. Into Wily. There we go. The opponent has the Horse Bat, so we're gonna get some really cute, like, you know, horse noises. Horse noises? I'm a recovering horse girl, so, you know, this is, really fun for me to play. But, like, it's literally no joke, though. When I was, like, young, I worked a lot with horses. So I always refer to myself as a recovering horse girl. I don't know if it explains much, but there you go. A little bit of background lore. Okay, this got down. I hope it still finds a target. I think it might. I think it will, probably. We're just seeing a like regular Imidane come down here. Right? Huh. I'm just considering like taking it though. I can swing back at you for like 7. Oh my god. No more lands. Done. Done. Not more. I want to find a way to tap Wily. Gain a life, draw a card. It's rough out here, man. It's rough out here. A little bit of a flood. A little bit of a flood. I hope that if they just, their best bet was just to play like a recruiter like that we're maybe okay. That is a 5/5, 9 Arvios, thanks to War Leader's Call, so that's not great. Really gotta find something good here. Okay. It's another land, but at least it's a land I'm somewhat happy with, you know? This is like so rough because obviously like you can't attack here and like just accept 2 for running yourself to get rid of a Night Errant. I guess so. I guess so. So unfortunate. Just have a lot of lands right now, you know. Not happy with that at all. Thalia and Gidrog, we summon thee to the top of the deck. Or like Graveyard Trespasser, start like pinging the opponent a little bit, would also be very much... I would be very happy with that. I was considering like removing the... Oh, okay, well we have to do it now. Seriously, like we can just get here through like pings. Opponent attack me? You don't do math? Oh, never mind. Another land! No! No, please! Alright. With every land I draw, I see my chances of winning this game slip away from me, I'm afraid. Oh no. Oh, what? 3 War Leaders calls? What is this? Oh my, 1 mana 4/5? With a lightning bolt attached to it? Oh my god, what is going on? What do I get? Another land, alright. You know, sometimes Magic the Gathering do be like this, huh? Sometimes I'm just cooked, I think. I don't know. Unless the opponent's crazy enough to somehow go to 1 and I can top deck a Trespasser, it's just over for me, right? They probably like, just play another creature out, bolt my face, and like I'm just dead. Yeah, that's it for me. Dude, it's really not much you can do with this many lands. And 3 4-liter skulls against you. It is what it is. Okay. Okay, the lengths are good. The lengths look pretty. I mean, this looks pretty sweet. Let's start off with a Blooming March. Mobile Homesteads, the Miriams, or Sonnies. I really think we can do something with this. This looks great. So let's start off with Mobile Homestead. I want to start, like, you know, ramping up if we can. Putting in some pressure. Applying some pressure. Also, Miriam will buff up our Mobile Homestead, which is just really sweet. Okay, so we see his Shoulder's Edict on top for the opponent. I'm still going to do Miriam, though. I could have also just done Trostani, but I like making my Mobile Homestead a little bit scarier. So there goes the Miriam, 1/1 counter. We love to see it. Oh, land in play? Yes! Yes! This is like the bad RNG from the previous Burrows game, like balancing out. We love to see it. Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. I don't really care. I ramped up. I'm happy. So I am like in a green source, because for some reason I just ended up finding my 2 basic lands in a deck, but that's alright. How about we do another Miriam? Even though there is a good chance that this is another cut down from the opponent, but I guess so. Sure. So we don't get the 1/1 counter, but we still get the effect here. Another land! Oh my god, Mobile Homestead, you are just doing it for us. Sweet, that's just awesome. It's also a green, so we can play our cards out. Oh, that's a shoulder though. Uh-oh, don't do that. Okay, I need my removal now. Or Trostani. Ooh, Trostani can trick them with Death Touch, actually. That's really sweet. Alright, hold on. We could cook. We could cook. Hold on a second. I gotta keep it going. Like, I really just hope they don't see this. Bronco? Snorse? Oh my god. Oh my god. Combatrix. On board Combatrix, my all-time favorite. Let's go. Good job, Trostani. Yeah. Sweet stuff. Yeah, if you edict that, it's fine. I got another. Cool. Oh my god, that was so good. Like, without removal, things would have gone a little tough there. I mean, I have 6 pieces of removal in the deck, I think. So we got removal, but that helps, you know. Alright, let's put Melira and Bronco down, I think. Just going to swing with my Mobile Homestead again. What do we do? Yay! Okay, the Seraphic Seed. I mean, I don't know if we'll be in this game long enough to get an Angel off like Trostani, but the opportunity is there, you know? As I hit a Tugu Kairi. Ooh, am I supposed to be scared of that? I think so. I don't know why is it just like for a card draw? Like, what are you doing? Everything flies too, that's the awkward part. Settle. Karoo. Alright, let's see what we can do then. Cut down. Yo, I'm kind of cool with that. Yo. Get rid of this Spyless Siren. Alright, well, that worked out. That was really sweet. Really sweet. That was like perfect, like RNG balancing itself out, you know?